This is going to be part of my series where I just talk about certain serious topics, things that I write about on Instagram, but it's going to finally be in long form content. And today's video is why working out doesn't get you girls, or just working out will not get you girls. Now, for me, when I started working out, it wasn't about that. I was literally just in it to get shredded and get in better shape because at the time I was watching a lot of old movies, 70s and 80s movies, some Bruce Lee movies, and I wanted to look like him because he was shredded and he had that physique I wanted to attain. I could be athletic with, and also Jackie Chan in this picture I'm gonna show here. And I started around 2018, 2019. I was a teenager, I was 15 and 16, and that's really the origin of why I started working out. But for a lot of other guys, there's always a girl involved. It's either the heartbreak that they claim they went through, or they're doing it to attract girls. Now, I understand one of those, or maybe one and a half. Like, yeah, I started working out too, even though that's not what I did it for. It's like, well, yeah, maybe I'll attract some girls with this. And that does happen, but it's not in the way that these guys think. And I'll talk about that later. But first, let's talk about this, the hypothetical heartbreak. So, the reason I think this exists in the modern gym bro culture thing is because there's like this weird thing where it's like men versus women that are doing it to kind of get at this imaginary girl. Because if you look at the gym bro content as well, there's always this meme where it's not afraid to talk to girls, or I don't talk to girls, or they're celibate and they're virgins. But they had this girlfriend who heartbroken, who made them heartbroken, who broke their heart, and they're trying to get back at her and get this revenge. I mean, if that girl never existed, I mean, are these guys like schizophrenic or what? Or it's like they're heartbroken and now they're on their villain arc. They want revenge. And I think a lot of that is due to all the anime watching. They watch these cringy anime shows and they want to be like that. And the girl was their motivation for becoming dark. Now they're the Joker. Now they're Brad Pitt in Fight Club and they're Patrick Bateman. It's just this weird cringy thing because all of that is part of it as well. So let's get to the part where we talk about working out to attract girls. Now, when I started working out, I was a teenage guy. I'm thinking, yes, I'm doing this and it's going to attract girls and it's going to raise my attraction. And yes, that does happen, but only to an extent. It like your physique, it matters as much as your face does when it comes to attraction. Because part of this is vanity. It's something that more so applies to women because vanity, beauty. Everybody wants to see women. They want to see beautiful women. That when it's guys, everyone's not really trying to see a beautiful man. If you get what I'm saying? It matters as much as your face because you don't really need a great physique. Because if you have a great physique and you're still busted, it won't really matter as much as you might want it to. And if you have attractive face, that will probably get you further because the body, like the male body, when you get to the body, that matters to them even less because fat guys, they can still attract girls and skinny guys. And it's seemingly like they do better in a lot of these gym bros. Well, they do. But yeah, anyways, your body doesn't matter to them the same way their bodies kind of matter to us. And you also got to look at it this way. Like if a guy will keep an attractive girl who does nothing for him longer than a girl will keep an attractive guy and he does nothing for her. Because you know, a guy will keep an attractive girl who does nothing for him. She talks bad about him, she probably beats him, cheats on him, but if she's bad, that's all that matters. But a girl, she's not going to keep a guy with a nice body who does nothing for her because for them it's more about how they're feeling and what you can do for them. Like they'll take a fat guy, might look a little busted, but he takes her to places, he gives her money, gives her gifts over just some guy with a physique who doesn't really do anything or provide anything. That's how they operate. We're different people. Now I'm at the part in the video where I want to say that you should be working out just for the sake of working out, just having a better physique and leaving it at that. Because when you're doing it for this external validation from women, it's not going to happen the way you want it to happen. It might be one or two here and there, but it's not going to be this thing where they all just come running towards you. So don't get your hopes up. Because when you do it for yourself, it's just way more satisfying to see, I don't know, you're bulking and you hit a certain amount of weight, or you're cutting and your abs are looking cut and you're looking veiny and striated. It's going to be a way better feeling than doing it for someone else. Now I want to talk about my experience with this. So as I said in the beginning, I started working out just because I wanted to be shredded. And I'd say once I got to that point where I was shredded, that's when I started to feel like, okay, so when are the girls going to start coming? Because I'm feeling like I'm in my best shape, so they should start coming eventually, right? And some kind of did, like here and there, like around 22 is when I say I really was in my best shape, because I was probably, might have been single digit body fat, like I don't know, but it looked like I was. I didn't look like my best. Um, like with my head, like my face, my hair was not the best, but I was in the best shape, and not many girls came. But according to this thinking of working out get you girls, they should have came, right? And there's other things like I lack confidence, and that's even way bigger factor than having a nice physique. And the year after that, there might have been a little bit more because when I work out at the calisthenics park, some people see, I get compliments on my body if I'm just outside and I don't have my shirt on, and that is more so a fact. I more see it more in real life than social media. That's the thing with social media as well. Like as I was talking about earlier in the video, that vanity for them having a nice body is not as big as of a deal as it is for us. So they see it on social media, they might just, it's whatever, I can see something better. But in real life, if you have your body showing, you might get it. You might get it. But it's going to be like very quick. And I do still experience it sometimes. I don't really pay attention to people when I go outside. That's just the way I am. But here and there, I will experience it. And just for me personally, like when you get enough compliments in general from your body, it just doesn't really feel like anything anymore. Like when I was in 2022, it really felt good because I was in my best shape. People were saying, you look great. And, you just get that dopamine hit, just like kind of how it happens with girls. But like they say, after a while, they're just kind of like, I look good. And I've heard it a million times. Like I've heard I've had a nice physique a million times by now. And it just doesn't really mean much, no matter who it's coming from. And especially when I'm at a state where my body fat is higher, like I have been this past year or so, not too much higher at like during summer last year, but in these past several months, I look terrible, and people were saying, you look just fine. I'm like, I don't really see it though. That's just kind of how I am when it comes from getting compliments from my body. But yeah, just working out just to attract girls, it's gonna let you down when you realize that's not really how it works. So that's really all I have to say about this topic. This is my first video where I'm just kind of rambling a little bit. Yeah, there's cuts because I had to stop and regain my thoughts, because I don't really just ramble in front of the camera in my mind. It just sometimes gets foggy and I forget what to say. But I will be doing more videos like this. I'll try to every week. I'm gonna be uploading more. I'll do my regular videos, the guns and archery, weapons, not much fitness content anymore, but that will still be going up. I'll just be doing both, but this will be kind of like a series. And that's how it's going to be from now on, because I just want to get my thoughts out there. Maybe somebody can see it and have whatever to say about it. But yeah, This isn't a very long video. To be honest, this isn't a topic I care to talk about. Anything relating to dating or girls or even fitness now. I know fitness, that's a bit of a surprise. I just wanted to do it to get it out of the way and start off this new kind of series that I'm doing. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.